No, yeah,
No, that's fine. That's fine. We're not. Good day, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Hopecast, where we have the opportunity to hear the extraordinary stories from the lives of ordinary people. This afternoon, or whatever time of day it is, wherever you are, our very special guest is Mr. Dermaine Rose. You will see his profile somewhere else another time because I forgot to have it to read right now, even though he sent it to me. So, Dermaine is a fairly good friend of mine. We've only known each other for a very, very short time, but he's a person that is in my circle that I can call on from time to time. Hence, his presence here today, even though we don't have much going for us as a podcast, right? So, one of the main reasons, Dermaine, as you know, why we gather together in this way is because we want persons to have the opportunity to hear that they can overcome things that we would have experienced in our lifetimes. So for me as a Christian, it's easier for me to remember a testimony sometime than even a word from the Bible. So, yeah, facts. So this is an opportunity to share some of your testimonies. I've known you for a little bit, and most of the times when you preach or when I have the privilege to hear you, you speak about the life that you had before Christ. So you had like a pre-Jesus Dermaine, and then afterwards you had an encounter with Christ, or you kind of really matured as an individual and received Christ as your Lord and Savior. What do you think it was about your early environment that made a secular lifestyle like a natural progression for a young man in Jamaica? And what really like caused that switch?
What caused the switch from my secular lifestyle to Christianity, right? Or to maturity in Christ, or well, as you know, Jamaica, though it is dubbed as a religious nation or as a Christian nation, I've heard it being called before, we have a lot of secular lifestyle that is consistent in our country. However, growing up, you want to explore because I grew up in the church and everything. My mother was one of those church person who constantly ensured that I have to go to church. She's asleep at the little sponge at the altar there at night time and stuff. So you wanted to explore, and mommy was very strict. Even when I was going to school about going out, sometimes Christmas night, everybody leaving their house 9-10 o'clock to go on the road. For me,
You're coming home.
I should be. My mother is giving me 9 o'clock curfew on a Christmas night or Christmas Eve. So now I'm a bit freer. Even though I was still living under a roof, I was working and so on. So I wanted to explore the lifestyle out there in the world. So I've decided that I'm going to try it. And to be honest, after trying all of it and weighing it, because I still recognize that my life was really lacking something called substance, out there, been there, done that, everything out there. I recognize that when what I've seen with young Christians is genuine love and a community that I want, that I wasn't getting when I was in the world. To be honest, it was so fake. It wasn't real. I could go to parties at night, and then when I go home, I still feel empty. I don't feel as if I've attained anything.
No, like no fulfillment.
No fulfillment. So I've decided that, guess what? I've seen genuine love. Let me try this Jesus thing. I remember a part of just my encounter was when I felt the calling of God, and I felt that God is saying it's my time now, and I was very resistant. I said no, I'm enjoying my life. I want to get married before I give my life to God and stuff like that. The usual. And I had that experience, and God was like pulling me, come, I need you now. And I fell down on my face and I started to cry, and I said to God, I remember saying to him that, Lord, if you will have to take care of me if I give my life to you. And from that moment on until now, here I am.